Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and I am continuing with the self-esteem cards from Louise Hay. And today's card is talking about the greatest gift that is available to all of us, unconditional love. That the people you care about absolutely should have your love unconditionally. And I know for a lot of people that's really hard to do. But the one absolute, there is no option on this. The absolute unconditional love that you should have for anyone on this planet is yourself. 100%, 1000%. You should seriously, without a doubt, unconditionally love yourself. And most people wouldn't even know where to start. Look in the mirror, and Louise Hay has I think she has a book or a program on this. I don't exactly remember, but she calls it it might be an exercise, but it's the mirror. And you're supposed to be able to look into a mirror and basically say, I love you. Can you look in the mirror and look at your own reflection and say, I love you? A lot of people can't. A lot of people never even thought about that. I love myself? Nah. Yes, unconditionally. Well, I've made some mistakes. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Practice only makes better. Unconditionally love yourself. But I shouldn't have done. I don't care. Forgive yourself. At the time I made the decision that I did, or at the time my behavior was, or at the time I was thinking, this is what I knew. I didn't know everything I knew. I know now. Back then, I made a mistake, and that's okay. Because guess what? I've learned from that. I've taken that experience and I've turned it into something that makes things better in one way or another. Unconditionally love yourself. You start with forgiving yourself for your past mistakes, your past behaviors. Oh, when I was in that situation, I didn't act so well. That's okay. Um, None of us were behaving at our best, and the other people did or said something that wasn't kind, and so did I, and it got out of hand. And you know what? I can forgive them for their mistakes, whether or not they forgive me. Oh, well, I forgive me. I forgive myself because I didn't know better, and I got involved with that person that led me astray. They did me wrong. Oh, wow, was that friend or coworker or romantic person or family member? I allowed something really awful to happen because I trusted the wrong people, and I didn't think that they would turn on me like that, because we're friends, we're family, we're related somehow, or whatever you want to fill in the blank with. We're co-members of our church, and they did a dirty. Well, forgive them, because holding on to that animosity, and this is something I struggle with myself. I'm telling you, there's people out there, they did me a solid no. And over the years, it's getting a little easier to let go of the hold I have on. I am so mad and angry and disappointed and hurt that they did that. But I'm forgiving me, and I'm trying in my daily practice of meditating on forgiving them, because some of the things they did were really bad, and they deserve me righteously. There's righteous animosity. What they did was not okay. So I'm righteous in how I feel on this. There's precedence that says I can feel that way, but is that harming me or harming them? Because they're off doing what they're doing and they don't care about me. They're not thinking about me. I'm not on their daily minds about whether or not I don't. I'm not pleased with them. They went on with their lives, and they're in different places. Okay. I don't care that they went on other places. What they do does not affect me, or I'm not focused on that. But the fact of the matter is that because they were family members, it's a sore subject. And it's not something I think about or I want to talk about all the time. It just comes up when you're having a conversation with someone and they mention something, and then next thing you know, you're right back there. Not an easy thing to do, to forgive people that have harmed you. So I'm going to be the first person to tell you that. But working on it is for your best interest. The forgiveness is for you not being holding on to the ugliness of all of that stuff, because as it's been said, you have holding on to that unforgiveness is as if you're drinking poison and expecting the other person to succumb. It ain't gonna happen. Lord knows I've tried. I've really wished that the gravity would cease to exist. I know that's bad. That's really, really bad. But if you only knew. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend doing anything to harm anybody else, especially yourself. So, unconditional love for your own heart, for your own mind, for your own well-being, for your if you feel you have a soul that needs to have it, give it forgiveness and unconditional love. Go look in that mirror every single day, and it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to look in there for about a second, staring at your reflection and go, I can't say those words. Yes, you can. Just say it in your mind. Think it really fast. And then the next day, do it again. And the next day, do it again. And then the next day, say it out loud. Say it really fast, but say it out loud. Write it down. Make this where you put notes all over your house if you have to. I love myself unconditionally. It is in your best interest, and your life will change. How you feel about you will change. Your self-esteem will grow and change if you change. But nothing's going to change until you do. You have to change your thoughts, and you'll change your life. Absolutely, 100%. You can do it. I believe in you. I have faith. And I love you unconditionally because you watched this video. I might not know you. I might never speak to you. I might never talk to you or have an interaction with you because you don't comment, you don't like, you don't do anything that lets me know that you're there. But I see in the numbers, there's a whole heck of a lot more people that obviously watched the video than commented. So those views are coming from somewhere. And I appreciate that. I absolutely love and adore all of you that watch my videos and are helping me on my channel to become more, to grow more, to expand more. This has changed my life in ways I can't even explain in words. The love and affection I have is astronomically huge. As much as space can be. So I thank you. And I appreciate you. And I know you can be there for you to show up, to be the person you were born to be. And it will happen when you find you can give yourself the greatest gift of unconditional love. I hope and wish you well. I'll see you soon. Be safe out there. Bye.